I'm trying to leave, sir. I was doing a chicken checkup. That's all. My freaking god, this city. Why are there no... Dude, what? Dog, move! Found something useful. Hi, fan from YouTube Yours too. Hello, Island. Welcome. Nice to meet someone who enjoys my work. You are in a private area. Oh, there's someone sleeping right there. See, they can sleep on benches. Why can't I sleep on benches? Return to Guild Wars 2? I'll be on Guild Wars 2 tomorrow. I play it every Tuesday. We call it Guild Wars Tuesday on the channel. Drink stand.
Praise the Lord.
Greetings to you two. God bless.
What kind of abomination is this?
You silly...
Good day. Oof. Greetings to you too.
It is 5 a.m. and there's an amalgamation of villagers here in this spot. Alright. Emperor Charles Tavern. Hello, hello, Mr. Mirror, the biblically accurate villager. Smithy. What is this? They sell pretzels?
What?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
It sure does. Come on then, how was it?
You've discovered Coot. Wait, did I find another fast travel point? Oh, that's handy. That's very handy. This is so stupid.
You're not. What are you even doing here? Wanted to steal something, did you? If you
No.
don't pay up, I'll report you to the guards.
Threaten him.
How about I kick your teeth in instead? Then what'll you do?
Hang on! Leave me alone! We'll forget about it. I won't say a word to anyone. Just go! And off you go. Out!
Well, I got 2 hours of sleep.
And off you go. Out!
Oh, man. What is this game about? It's about a dude named Henry, who we're playing, and dude, it's a whole chain of events. At the beginning of the first game, you're the son of a blacksmith, and then some Hungarians attack your village, and they basically kill everyone. You're one of the only people that survives. So both your parents die. You find out that you are actually a bastard child, and the person you thought was your father wasn't your real father. So you meet your real father, and you start doing work for him. He's a noble. You end up, like, doing a bunch of jobs and get pretty strong, and people start trusting you, and you're guarding this one guy named Prince Capon, and then Prince Capon gets in trouble, and now we're trying to save Prince Capon, and you just keep getting dragged into this. There's this war going on, and it's just all kinds of stuff. But it's basically Henry tries to survive Bohemia is the game. Alright, we need... Alright, this gives energy. Alright, we're gonna drink some moonshine. Alright. Drinking 9. Noxie killed Henry's parents. Noxie was in here translating for us back when that happened. Alright, so we're a little tipsy now. Okay, so we need to go down there.
I'm always glad to see
It's looking hard for me. It is a very challenging game. The game systems are quite hardcore. Like, if you go to, like, make potions, to do alchemy, for example, like, you can add wine, add water, add spirits, add oil, distill it, heat it up, like, pull on the bellows, yeah, add herbs, grind up the herbs, you know, use the mortar and pestle, don't use the mortar and pestle. Like, it's like a whole mini game. Like, the game is full of mini games, and I love it. And it's doing really well for itself. The game is, I think, number 5 on Steam right now. But it does have some challenge to it. Do I need to go in the front door? Alright, so right now I'm trying to... Let me check this. Go to the palace. I learned from Liechtenstein my best option to rescue Lord Capon is to contact Rutherd, a wealthy nobleman, because of his loyalty. Okay, so I don't need to sneak in there. I can just walk in the front door. So I was trying to decide if I needed to try to stealth into this place or if I can just knock.
Good to see you.
Cutscene, okay.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Take my cup, girl. I am going slappening.
Mind your step.
Hold my beer.
Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
Oh, I like her.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove.
Oh!
Can't you see?
She shot first.
Royal Mint Master.
The guy in gold that ran and the dog that chased him.
He's one of them. Get him.
We'll finish this quickly. Yeah.
Bonk!
Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You all right, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess.
Imagine she goes to court and they're like, you murdered the king's men. And she's like, you know what? Let's just leave that be. It's like, what?
Yeah. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
I'm gonna offer them a favor, and then we'll see if that gets me in their good graces, because I need their help.
Should I get rid of them?
Absolutely not. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plymel, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my
Feisty
daughter, Rosa.
creature.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, we all stand on the same side. Against Sigismund.
That is undoubtedly true. I don't like that ginger bastard either.
Ginger
Especially
bastard.
since his people started sticking their fingers in my coffers. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad. As long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Then let's get rid of Vavak. He must have some weakness, right?
There may be one. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake die. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once.
So we gotta find
regardless
evidence.
of his noble blood.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the path of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Can I loot these guys? It doesn't say steal. Which means it's probably legal.
Have a good day. Farewell, friend.
I already forgot the password. Via Argentina. Easy. Oh, wow. This guy had $1,000 leggings. What the heck?
Why would I dob you in?
Look, just drop it, will you? Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
Think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
No, I just want to be sure nobody finds out. You never know.
Can I wash the blood off here? Okay. Next up, just want to make sure.
Heal!
Alright, just make sure he's not helping in combat. Okay. Next goal is... Where is it? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's way over there. Alright. A camp by the road, a few logs in a small fire pit, and a wayfarer with a cart. He nods at you in greetings. Stop and rest.
I bought a lovely yew bow the other day for a great price.
What?
Mikola.
My name is Henry. Where are you traveling from, peddler?
I wouldn't call it traveling. More like fucking fleeing. Barely made it with the shirts on our backs. Oh, by the by, folks call me Mikula.
That sounds like a Hungarian raid. Was it?
How do I know who the fuck it was? One morning I see smoke billowing from the village over the hill. I wasn't going to hang around, so I grabbed Grandad, my wife and daughter, and we took off.
What about your lord? Didn't his people help you?
Our gracious lord has been in captivity somewhere in Saxony for over a year now. And who knows? Maybe it's his envious relatives involved in that nasty business. Yeah, they just don't give a shit about ordinary folk.
If you have anything for sale, Mikula, I'd be happy to take a look.
That's what I like to hear. Take your pick.
Let's see. Food, a couple of potions, some herbs, and some miscellaneous. Okay. Let's see. Can sell some of the books I'm done with.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure.
Oh, he's out of money. Alright, that's fine, whatever.
Well, thank you. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Okay. Alright.
I apologize.
Hey Muck, quick Scourge question. I was running in a strike group on Iceberg Saga, and we had 2 heal Scourges. I was one of them, but the other had like 7k DPS on some of them. I typically cap out at about 3. Do people drop support skills for more DPS, or do they know something I don't? We were running the same weapons. He might have been using different stats. Support Scourge has some of the most freedom in builds. Like, for example, you could run Plague Doctor, which is kind of half damage, half healing. And so it's like, if you've got enough healing, you can just, you know, do more damage. So you could run, you know, like Shamans, or Magi's, or Minstrels, or Harriers, or Plague Doctors, so they might have shifted some stats around, and they might have shifted some traits around. But there's so many ways to build it, I don't know for sure without inspecting them myself. Thank you. Sure. Alright, let's see. Energy is getting low. Do I have any other drinks that give energy? Schnapps. We don't need a bed, chat. We just need to be carrying more alcohol around, apparently.
What
Who's that? Villager. You are a loaf.
For Chip.
For Chip. Thank you, Zatrax. 20 months. Really appreciate the Prime. That's a huge help. Thank you, thank you. And Chip is around somewhere. He hasn't been in my office today, I don't think. Let's see. Left-hand turn up here. This place looks kind of like a dump. I just realized I don't think I checked my gear for damage after fighting those guys in that one dude's yard. I need more armorer's kits again.
Paul's son is out there without fixing props.
I don't have time to discuss it with Paul. You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another fet.
You can't just sack me, steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery-pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. Hey, stranger. What are you doing here?
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Have you found out anything at all?
Just rumors. And those are useless. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game. If Sir Kunslig trusts you, you could help me in my investigation.
Well, that's actually why I'm here.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Okay. You've learned about silver mining, mining officials, and ore merchants.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
So, I'm supposed to ask about the Feast of St. Petronilla?
It was just a few days ago. I reckon it'll be fresh in their memory. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like, calling each other Sonny, however old they are. Or... but you'll hear for yourself.
Yeah, I've already talked to a few of them.
Interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine, or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
Rich nobleman.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask...
Rat says, haven't watched any of this yet because I'm waiting to binge it on Mukluk Place. How is it so far, Muck, in comparison to the first one? It's really good. In my opinion, if you like the first game, like if the first game was a 9 to you, this would be a 9.5. It's the same great level of storytelling, good gameplay. There's a few quality of life things that they've improved upon. The world is much bigger. It's really good. I'm over 40 hours in and still going.
Each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you gonna do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Alright, so if we're gonna pretend to be a noble, let's put on our booziest, goosiest clothing.
Careful!
And let's see. So we got 3 markers on the map. H is the closest. So let's go to H. Hello, peasant.
Are you Foreman Samko?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care?